A catalyst, an entity that causes a reaction to happen without burning itself.
Good afternoon everybody and welcome to this excellent show.
It's a great pleasure for me to be here today.
I feel really proud.
What is important is that you're learning. What is important is that you're transforming yourself.
As part of JBIMS and as aspiring future business leaders, we aim to be catalysts. Catalysts who will redefine paradigms, catalysts who will chart a new course, catalysts who will turn the wheels of all important events.
The catalyst today is about leadership through personnel management, performance through personnel management, and transformation through personnel management.
Personnel management is a serious investment in such uncertain times, and companies have started to realize it. Our event will provide insight on how we can let good leadership influence performance and support the right transformation through personnel management.
The Catalyst is a platform for all of us to discuss and learn about changing management rules, where personnel are the most influential area.
I was told that they are going to do the project which they are trying to understand what is theory and how it can be actually seen in real life, and for that the efforts that they have put in are immense, and I am very happy that such kind of event which is being done at Bajaj as a part of project, irrespective of the marks and the semester being over, that is really tremendous. The work that they have done so far definitely must have given them an insight in actually what goes in making some event a success. So this is really a nice learning platform that Professor Rebello has given to all the batch. I hope, and there has been some part of competitive spirit also in these batches, because 2 months back we had some other event which was done by another batch of MMM. So it is really a nice thing that all of you are taking pains and trying to make the learning more interesting than in the classroom. I congratulate all the members of MFM batch 1 and 2 first year, now in second year, that they have done this, and with many hurdles and many oppositions, I hope they have done it well.
You have aptly titled this seminar The Catalyst, and I compliment you for organizing the seminar on a topic which is very close to my heart, which is leadership. Performance has long been a focus for organizations concerned with increasing efficiency and productivity. The management of leadership capacity is, however, a relatively more recent consideration. Organizations across all sectors now regard leadership as a key enabler of organizational performance and competitive advantage, and are investing increasingly into leadership development activities. Many have now turned their attention to how best to manage their leadership talent to ensure succession, progression, and the delivery of organizational objectives. Our ability to exercise good judgment determines the quality of our individual lives. And as we rise to the positions of leadership, the importance and consequences of our judgment calls are magnified exponentially by their increasing impact on the lives of others. The cumulative effect of leaders' judgment calls determines the success or failure of organizations.
What I've done for the purpose of today's discussion is that I have defined transformation the way I found it, Googling it on the net, and this is the general perception about what transformation is all about. So as we can see here, there are few definitions of transformations which are doing the rounds. A quick look at them reveals that transform means to change in form, appearance or structure, which means that it's something which is fundamental to the individual. Transformation is the creation and change of a whole new form, function or structure. Again, the focus is more on appearances and the basic DNA as well. While all transformation is change, not all change is transformation, and this is extremely true as well, that transformation has to be seminal. It needs to be sort of quantum from what you are currently at the current level. transformation is a change of mindset, and to transform is to create something new that has never existed before and could not be predicted from the past. In terms of organization, transformation is a subject which is not really understood in a host of ways. There are a lot of definitions which people confuse with transformation. Like, for example, business process re-engineering is not necessarily a transformation. It's not necessarily a business transformation or an organization transformation. Similarly, there are a lot of other definitions which also do not translate into transformation. Like, for example, a transition is not into transformation. Doing an IT strategy is not into transformation. Transformation is far more fundamental than just talking about various elements of this, and we'll talk about what is transformation all about. Can we go to the next slide? This is the classical definition of transformation as people normally understand it, and I think that the transformation of a caterpillar into a butterfly is something which is very, very significant in the sense of the evolution which happens very, very naturally. In an organization context, it is basically a profound and a radical change, and here the focus of the words is on radical. It needs to be quantum as well. It needs to be so profound that it basically changes the way you were looking at things into something which is very different fundamentally. And that orients an organization in a new direction and takes it to a totally different level of effectiveness. So it's talking about taking the organization, transforming it into a different plane of operations. That is not what was happening in terms of BPI that we talked about earlier, in terms of transition, in terms of IT strategy. It is basically operating at the same level or same plane of operations. Transformation takes an organization to the next level of operations.
But now, you're still incomplete. Your certificates are not signed. Marks are also not given. Okay. To start with, don't get hooked on to the marks. What is important is that you're learning. What is important is that you're transforming yourself. Jamnalal Bajaj should make a difference in your life. I always think of, I was a village boy who went to XLRI, and it made me into something, as a result of which for the last 30 years I go around trying to make a difference to others. It's at a very high cost because it's every evening, 6:30 to 9:30. It's not easy. It's a big sacrifice. But let me tell you, when I see an activity like the activity that you all have created, out of nothing, all the pain that I take disappears.
I congratulate all the members of MFM batch 1 and 2 first year, now in second year, that they have done this, and with many hurdles and many oppositions, I hope they have done it well, and they will all shine through their careers in their life, and I wish them all the best.
And I exhort all of you to become transformation leaders and lead the transformation that we richly deserve. Thank you very much.
Thank you again, once again very much.